Do you guys have faith in luck? If not, today you will see why you should believe in luck. So shall we check who are all the luckiest? The man standing at the tip is trying his luck with a great white shark. We can see the old man fishing here, but what is caught on the line seems a great danger. This man skids into the ground, and at the same instant, the branch falls. This lucky man got saved his life just at a hairline distance. These boys' intentions were surely not to do a risky series of somersaults, but the boy landed safely after 2 backflips. That was a great save. Anyone who got this snapshot is the luckiest. They managed to take a breathtaking video of this lightning and stay alive. A truck is approaching a car going ahead speedily. The truck lost its control, but car somehow escaped. In this video, an airplane suddenly tries to land on the shore, but it being occupied by people in some areas, you can see a person barely managing to stay away from getting hit by the plane. At least once in your lifetime, you have dreamt of a fan falling off from the ceiling over your head. But what if you are lucky and get saved from that crash? Here, the family has their food, and suddenly the fan falls. Luckily, the baby was safe at the narrowest distance. This man, wandering around the road, luckily escaped from a butcher knife that fell over him. Getting crushed under a ship weighing thousands of tons is pathetic. The ship was about to launch into the waters, and this man was still working on something. He wouldn't have survived if he wasn't as quick as a cheetah. In this clip, we can see the black just misses being hit by that truck. Just imagine the luck the car driver has. It would have turned real serious real fast. This biker guy is trying his luck with the truck, and yes, he is lucky. Though he was coming at high speed, he managed to pass the blocking truck without collision. Riding harshly always awaits dangers. The boy is riding too fast and trying to overtake the truck ahead through the narrow space on the left. Though the handles collided with the truck and the barrier, the boy was lucky enough to save his life. This man barely misses hitting head on the ground while skiing. If you have skied, you would probably know that this is a really serious injury. Lucky. Who doesn't love sledding through the snow? But what if you land in between vehicles spinning over the road? Here the boy comes down the snow and luckily manages to escape between 2 cars. We can see the man thinking at last, am I alive? How about plane wings hitting you? Feeling deadly, right? Here the engine of this plane goes wrong, and the other ones coming behind fail to notice, and the wings are hitting the pilot's head. Luckily, he had his helmet to escape from the bump against the wing. During a bike race, this racer is getting crashed down, but the boy got both luck and skill. He got up and took the lead back. This lady, taking her backflip into the pool, would never forget to mind the gap between the waters and floor next time. She barely managed without bumping her head. Who doesn't love to take a snap of a smiling bear like Pooh? Here the tourists are getting lucky to get a wave back from this cute bear, and it also catches the bread perfectly. That's adorable. The lady throws the knife at the target and it bounces back, but luck has got her side and she managed to escape from that. How crazy is that? Well, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then now is the time to do so. Also, like, share and do leave a comment as well. What if you are getting a real lightning stroke while taking a snap instead of a flash? Either you're burnt or will get a thrilling experience. Here the couples are trying to take a selfie, and right at the moment of click, lightning strikes the ground. The skier, who is doing an amazing show, is not noticing a drone that lost its control, but thank God the drone fell just behind him. We can't decide whether the snake is lucky or the people. Here the snakes get entangled in the wheel of the cycle in which these 2 boys were riding. Luckily, at last, both of them made an escape. Here again, we have to figure out who is lucky, the passengers of the bus or the man standing on the cliff edge. We can see the bus moving through a narrow road and a man also running ahead, seeing the bus coming. With luck, both of them escaped. Sometimes luck is not the only thing needed to escape from some danger. You may need perfect skills too. This rider guy saved his life from 3 possible crashes, all within a few seconds. This man surely didn't see his death coming behind. The man was repairing his car and we could see a fast car approaching from the opposite track. The other driver managed to drift off and avoid the crash for this man's sake. In this video, the skydiver seems to be having trouble with opening his parachute. At that moment, his partner comes to his rescue and pulls the tag. The pug is really lucky, otherwise it would have been crumpled in between the elevator door. The dog accidentally runs out of the elevator door and the door closes, but its chain got stuck between the doors. The old man standing outside managed to somehow save the dog. Bike racing is always packed up with crashes and injuries, and it is also a luck factor that surprisingly saves the riders often. Here we can see the rider boy even got on his knees on the track to stabilize his bike. He is indeed a lucky man. Billboards are packed up with half luck and half precise skill. This man is getting extremely lucky that his one ball falls into 2 pockets in a single stroke. Sometimes traffic lines can be your guardian angel. Here we can see that the car missed the fall of the tree only because the traffic signal was green. Imagine what could have happened if it had been red. This man saves himself from falling into the sewage just using his luck factor, and we can see him startled at the end and wondering how he survived. This young man is just flaunting his fishing skills, but more than skill, he is lucky enough that he hit the target at the first shoot itself. That was a pro move. It's time to check the luck for Granny. The granny cuts the tree and the timber first leans to fall over her head, but luckily it falls a little away. It's not always humans who are lucky. Sometimes a frog also becomes the luckiest to escape from a snake's mouth. Here we can see a black snake biting the tail of a frog, which is trying hard to make an escape. Whoever was sitting in that side seat is indeed the luckiest in the world. Just see how precisely the wood that broke into the glass stopped just before hitting the seat. There is no other way other than luck to believe. So that's a wrap. Who do you think is the luckiest ever person from the scene list? What is your moment of luck? Share your views in the comment box below. If you find the video interesting, give us a thumbs up and hit the bell icon. Remember to subscribe to us. Goodbye.